Hey, just waking up to the news that George Foreman passed away. Sorry about the hair and everything. I literally just woke up and I had to record my thoughts here because, well, I grew up with George Foreman. George Foreman, Joe Frazier, and Muhammad Ali. To be able as a kid to watch three of the greatest heavyweights of all time in the same era. And let's not forget Ken Norton and Jimmy Ellis, and even Larry Holmes towards the end of that, and Ernie Shavers. But those three, they were connected forever. Ali Frazier. Ali and Foreman. Foreman and Frazier. These were amazing fights, things that you would read about and write about. Every week you'd get the Sports Illustrated and you'd look and there was something about them. They were myth. And there was Big George, the biggest and baddest of them all. George readily admitted after, it was 68 when he won the gold medal, that he wanted to see if he could kill somebody in the ring. That's who he was. And his fight with Ali, again, all of this, the stuff of legend. But his rebirth and to come back and win the heavyweight title, was it 45, Michael Moore? I remember we all were screaming. I was watching it with a bunch of friends. We lost our minds. I'm very fortunate to say I could talk to George. We'd email every year. I'd wish him happy birthday. I had him on the show before, and it's not about me. But I just had to share stuff about George. First of all, he'd always respond, go, thank you, Jim. And then he'd sign it George Foreman, like I didn't know who he was. And then I remember this moment. It was 2017, and I don't know why he did this. He challenged Steven Seagal, that's Steven Seagal, to a fight. And what he said was, I'll box you, and then you can use all your martial art techniques. I think it had something to do with kneeling, with Colin Kaepernick and kneeling during the anthem. I think. Never really got a straight answer. But this is when I emailed him about Seagal. Here's George. I don't know why. I cracked up when he responded to that. It's not about me. It's about you and Big George. A lot of us, know George Foreman from the grill. I totally get that. How much money he made off that is wild. But George Foreman was a great guy. A story of rebirth, the reminder that it's never over. You can keep going. You can reinvent yourself. You can be a better version of yourself. He did. What Ali did to him was give him a new life in a strange way. I'm going to miss George Foreman. I'm happy that I lived in a time where I got to watch these three titans go at it. And I'm sad that my friend's gone. But I know he's in a better place. God's been waiting for him. Big George, God bless you. Thoughts and prayers and love with your family. And I know they were all around you on Friday night in Houston when you passed. I wanted to leave you with something. The second round against Frazier. The way he unloaded on Joe. And Joe never gave up. Which was a common thread between all three of them. Love you, George.
From Arthur Mercani. Oh, he is all over Frazier again. He has Frazier in the corner. Frazier's knees buckled. He is down. He is down for the fourth time in the fight. George Foreman is doing to Joe Frazier what he did as a 19-year-old to a veteran Russian, a fellow named Ionis Shapoulis, in October of 1968 in the Mexico City Arena. A quick left from George. Another. Frazier is down for the fifth time in this fight. Fifth time. 3 times in the first round, twice in the second. Mercani checked his senses, checked Frazier's senses. It's target practice for George Foreman. It is target practice. Frazier is ready to go again. Joe is standing. There he goes. 3 times. 3 times. The fight is stopped. No, it is not. It is not stopped. Angie Dundee is screaming, stop it. Ferdy Pacheco, Ali's doctor next to me. It is over. It is over. It is over in the second round. George Foreman is the heavyweight champion of the world.